The Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America is petitioning United Nations experts to hold Turkey accountable for its, quote, deliberate policies to erase the cultural heritage of Orthodox Christians. The rebuke follows Turkish President Recep Erdogan's reconversion of Istanbul's landmark Hagia Sophia from a museum into a mosque in July. The structure, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, had served as one of Christendom's most important cathedrals and a mosque for centuries, as well as a museum for 86 years. Joining me now on Skype to talk more about this is Richard Ghazal, Senior Advisor for In Defense of Christians. Rich, thanks so much for being here. Great to see you again. So tell us, why is it so important for the international community to keep up the pressure on Turkey to reverse its decision on the Hagia Sophia?
Well, indeed, it's very important. The world must send a crystal clear message to Turkey that historic sites, let alone World Heritage sites, are not to be regarded as spoils of war. And more importantly, Turkey's Christian community shouldn't be considered a conquered people. And that's exactly what Erdogan seeks to do.
Rich, what are some of your concerns about what this conversion signals for Christians?
Well, one thing we need to understand about Erdogan, first off, is that he is an Islamist. He's a neo-Ottoman. He seeks to resurrect the Ottoman Empire, and he wants to stop at nothing to do so. If the remaining Christians of Turkey stand in his way, so be it. He's willing to run them right over in achieving his goal to resurrect the Ottoman Empire. The Turkish Christian community today are acutely aware of what's going on and the fact that they are being used as a pawn of Erdogan, and that concerns them greatly.
Rich, can you talk about what this does to the Christian cultural legacy in Turkey? And also, I'm curious, what are you and your group hearing from Christians in Turkey right now?
Well, as I said, Christians in Turkey are unfortunately aware of what's going on there, of what Erdogan's government seeks to do. They realize that this is a message from the government to the people that you are a conquered people. And look, this isn't merely a one-time incident. This is just the latest event in a series of events that constitutes a long history of such actions against the Christians of Turkey. There are very few left. You know, about a century ago, they constituted 20% of the country. Today, they're a fraction of a percent of Turkey, and dwindling, unfortunately.
How is Turkey's persecution of Christians, how is it extended beyond its borders?
Well, as you correctly said, it does extend beyond its borders. Currently, Turkey's tentacles extend throughout the Eastern Mediterranean, the Middle East, and into the Caucasus. Turkey currently has jihadists in Iraq and in Syria seeking to disrupt whatever semblance of stability there is there. And of course, the largest price is paid by the Christians. As of last week, Turkey is also sending jihadists on the payroll, mind you, Turkey's payroll, into Artsakh, which is part of Armenia, occupied almost entirely by Christian Armenians. They seek to expel the remaining Christians from that region. So this is, again, nothing new for Turkey. This is part of a long history of what Turkey seeks to do in the region to expand their hegemony and essentially direct and influence the Islamic world.
Rich, I'm curious, what are some of the political measures that you'd like to see taken against Turkey's government?
Yes, certainly. IDC has thus far called for a boycott, along with our partner organizations, of all Turkish products, tourism in Turkey, as well as use of Turkish Airlines, which is in part owned by the government of Turkey. In addition to that, we urge the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom to designate Turkey as a country of particular concern. This would be the first step in issuing sanctions over Turkey. One thing, as I said before, we need to understand about Erdogan is he doesn't take well to kindly asking him to do things or to respect religious minorities. He only understands one language, and that's strength. We know right now Erdogan is presiding over a suffering economy. His poll numbers are dropping precipitously, and sanctions will essentially be icing on the cake to get him to do exactly what the world community expects him to do in respecting his Christian minorities within his borders.
Well, Rich Ghazal, thank you so much for your time, Senior Advisor for In Defense of Christians. Thanks again, Rich.
Great to be with you, Tracy.